Morning students. In differential equation today we already have seen one method, variable separable method. Today we will see the next method. It's a homogeneous equation method. It's a homogeneous differential equation. Look at it again. Homogeneous differential equation. First of all, I want to speak about that what is a homogeneous equation. So I just want to tell you about a function in x and y. Can you see a function in x and y? And this is the term. I have written one expression in x and y, x square, xy, y square. And you should understand that the power of x is 2. Now the first term power is 2. The power of the second term, when these two terms in multiplication, whenever we want to find the power of the term, so I tell you this, you have to count them. 1 and 1, 2. And the power of the term third is still 2. Meaning if you will focus on the power of each term is 2, this is called a homogeneous function in xy of order n. Order 2. This have a order 2 because each term power is 2 and this is called homogeneous one. Okay, now you have got that what is a homogeneous equation. Now we will focus on homogeneous differential equation. So definitely differential equation meaning it will contain dy by dx and is equal to, suppose you have f of xy upon g of xy. Very good thing I am telling you. You don't worry. We have a expression in x and y. We have an expression in x and y. Both should be homogeneous. Both should be homogeneous of same order. That's very important thing is coming here. Both should be homogeneous of same order along with dy by dx, whole called the homogeneous differential equation. I want to put one example to you guys. dy by dx is equal to, suppose it is x square plus y square upon x square minus xy. Would you think that this is see the numerator? It is homogeneous of order 2. See this is also homogeneous because x have a power 1, y have a power 1. So this term power is 2, this term power is 2. Meaning this is the order 2 differential, this is the order 2 homogeneous function, this is the order 2 homogeneous function. Both have a same order along with dy by dx, whole called the homogeneous differential equation. So this is the simple thing which I wanted to show with you here. But let me speak something. So this is your homogeneous differential equation. When you will be told, show that dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square upon x square minus xy is homogeneous differential equation. This sentence may come. Can you read? dy by dx equal to x square plus y square upon this is a homogeneous. It is to show. So very tough thing it is. But when we know by viewing this equation it is a homogeneous, we can simply predict that it is a homogeneous differential equation. Why? Because they have a power same. Numerator have a order 2 and denominator have a order 2. Meaning whole along with dy by dx it is a homogeneous differential equation. But how we can check? So let me teach you that how we can check. So checking method is, you put only x equal to xt and y equal to yt all the way. Like dy by dx is equal to x equal to xt power 2 to y is equal to yt, x equal to xt and x equal to xt and y equal to yt. Meaning t into t square. So when just take out t square common, x square plus y square upon, take out t square common, x square minus xy. And the thing is that these t square and t square will cancel, can be written t to the power 0 meaning 1, and this should be same. This should be same like this one. And you are, I think, getting surprised about why I wrote t to the power 0. It indicates that it is a homogeneous one. Okay. Except this equation, I write dy by dx is equal to x square plus xy upon x cube plus xy square. or something like here. Okay, suppose it is a question like that. Suppose this is a question like that, and I say show whether it is homogeneous or not. You take x equal to xt, y equal to yt, go with dy by dx, x equal to xt, x equal to xt, y equal to yt upon x equal to xt, and x equal to xt and y equal to yt. What do you think? That in the numerator tq is a common, and in denominator t square is common. Can you see? When this is none else but it is same. It is same. But t cube and t square will give t to the power 1, and it is same. Whole conclusion is that it is t to the power 1, so it is not a homogeneous one. But it is t to the power 0, meaning it is homogeneous. This is so-called method. Whenever it is told to you to show that the function dy by dx equal to this is a homogeneous differential equation, so you will check just right in the equation, differential equation, put x equal to xt and y equal to yt. All t should cancel, write it t to the power 0, and yes, when t to the power 0 coming with the same function, it means that it is a homogeneous differential equation. This is the thing from my side only. Now the next thing, keep remember this thing. Now the next thing, how we can solve differential equation, homogeneous differential equation. This is the thing. Today's main purpose to study how we can solve the homogeneous differential equation. Let me speak one thing, that we have a 3 method in this chapter. First, variable separable method. I taught you in the previous 2 lectures. I taught you completely. This time I am teaching you homogeneous differential equation. When question will come front of you in exam or while practicing, definitely you have first to think that what kind of that equation is, what method we can use here. So I taught you variable separable method. When the term of x and y are in either multiplication or in division, we will use definitely the variable separable method. But when homogeneous differential equation, I gave you the idea. What is the idea? The term of x and y may be in a multiplication, maybe in plus or maybe in something minus, but power should same. And by checking x equal to xt and y equal to yt, we can simply judge that whether the equation is a homogeneous differential equation or not. Okay. So today we will see the method. And the method is, I tell you, I'm not giving you all the things, but okay, initialization I'll do. Suppose it is the equation x square upon xy plus y square, and this question says solve it. Look at the term of y and x are coming in plus sign. The first thing, variable separable will not be used here. Variable separable will not be used here, because in variable separable, term of x and y should be in multiplication or in division. But this time the terms are coming in positive or negative sign, with they have a bond with the plus and minus sign. So these things will definitely give us an idea that the question cannot be solved by the variable separable method. So we can go for the homogeneous equation, and I taught you the thing. Now one time I have taught you the checking. Now I am not telling you. We can simply predict that it is a power 2. It is a power 1 and 1 2. It is 2, meaning it is a dy by dx. It is called homogeneous differential equation. Now I will just tell you how we can solve. We put, for this question, we put y is equal to vx actually. Y equal to vx. We always put y equal to vx. Or one can say y by x equal to v. Y by x equal to v. Both cases are same, no matter at all. V is none else but a function of x we have taken. Y equal to vx is a good substitutor. Keep remember, whenever dy by dx equal to the homogeneous differential equation is given, we always take y equal to vx. One more idea I want to give you. Can you see? dy by dx equal to x square upon xy plus y square. Can you take out x square common from here? It is none else but it is y by x, and it is none else but it is y square by x square. Both cancel. 1 upon y by x and y by x whole square is coming. Can you see that this equation and this equation was same? Yes, because only I modified and I got this equation. So let me explain one thing, that in this modified equation what is coming? Y by x coming. So that I assume y by x equal to v. Now keep remember, that is the reason that I took y by x equal to v, and y by x equal to v, it means y equal to vx. So keep remember that very good thing, and you don't worry, whenever the question dy by dx equal to homogeneous function is coming, you will take y equal to vx, and that is the final sentence. Okay. Now let me rub this over, and what we will do here, we assume we take y equal to vx. What we will do? We will change to whole equation in v. We will change to whole equation in v, and how it is so. Look at, I do differentiation both sides with respect to x. We have a two function, guys. V is none else but it is a function of x. I already have told you that v is not a constant value. V is a function of x. dy by dx equal to, we have a two function. We will use a multiplication law. First function v, differentiation of x is 1. Second function x, differential v is dv by dx. We have done it. Now we will change all this by putting all the values. Look at dy by dx equal to v plus x, dv by dx equal to, instead of x, same, instead of x, same, instead of y, we have vx, instead of y square, we have v square x square, like that. I tell you one thing, student, look at very sincerely, properly, and because this question may come in exam, this is one of the good method I want. Okay, now what we do? V plus x, dv by dx equal to, take out x square common from the denominator. What will have? V x into x square. We have taken taken out common. V plus v square is remaining here, and x can cancel. We have a v plus x dv by dx is equal to 1 upon v plus v square. We have a thing v plus v square. This is the thing has come. Now what we will do, and this condition definitely will be similar in all such kind of a question, will be same. So what we will do, we will transfer v that side. Always we will do same. V plus v square minus v. We take an LCM, 1 minus v square minus v cube upon v plus v square. This is x dv by dx. Look at the thing, look at the equation. This equation is now having two variables x and v, and this can change in variable separable because it's all the term of v, maybe plus or minus, no matter at all. And this can turn in variable separable. And what is the method? Variable separable method. This is dv. So we will write v plus v square along with dv. V plus v square upon all 1 minus v square minus v cube I'll write here along with dv, and that dx will go upside and x will go downside, and do the integration. This is variable separable method. So this is not main idea to solve this because the question I took from my side only. Just by writing in heart it came. So I wrote the method is important which I wanted to share with you. So this is method. Keep remember, whenever dy by dx is coming, you always take y equal to vx. One more thing. Now you have got the idea. Now let me speak further. Students, right now we saw that dy by dx is equal to, suppose x square plus y square upon x square minus y square. Suppose it is question. So it is homogeneous one, we know. And I took y by x equal to something v. Okay, I tell you one thing. Suppose question is coming like that. And one thing I tell you that these two are same. How it is so? I wrote the direct step. I took x square common, both x square cancel, and I got the same idea, 1 plus y by x whole square upon 1 minus y by x whole square. And let me speak when suppose question is not coming like that and question is coming like that in y by x, you don't worry about it. So whenever y by x is coming in question, you take y by x equal to v and start. Y by x equal to v, y equal to vx, and do same differentiation differentiate with respect to x. This is gonna be dy by dx is equal to, we have a two function v. First function differential second is 1, second function differential first dy by dx, and change this one. So along with dy by dx, at the place of dy by dx we write vx dv by dx and equal to, Instead of 1 I write 1. And instead of y by x we have directly v. So v square upon 1 minus it is again v square. Now I stop myself to tell you because further I will transfer to v that side. I will take an LCM and convert that situation in variable separable. This is a method. Now the next thing. If you supposed to have question has come in dx by dy. This is also a favorite one. As far as exam is concerned, it is a favorite one. Dx by dy. You don't worry. The question is same. No matter at all, question is same, almost same. Suppose this question is coming. This is a homogeneous in x actually, and I tell you dx by dy is coming. You don't worry. You don't worry about that. You have a thing which I want to share with you. Suppose you take common y square this time. Y square this time. Is this gonna be x upon y whole square 1 upon take a common y square. It is x by y whole square plus 1. These two cancel, suppose. So what is coming, guys? X by y is coming. So in this situation, you take x by y equal to v, x equal to vy. You only keep remember when the question is coming in dy by dx term, you take y by x equal to v. When question is coming dx by dy, you take x by y equal to v coming. And then go with differentiate with respect to, this time differentiate with respect to y. Just opposite. When I took y equal to vx, I took dy by dx. This time I will write dx by dy. Same, first function v, differentiate y with respect to y is 1. Second function is y, dv by dy. Why? Because I am doing the differentiation with respect to y. And I will put all the values in equation and get answer. So keep remember student, one more thing I want to share with you. Whenever y by x directly coming in question, like dy by dx equal to 1 plus cos y by x upon 1 minus cos y by x. You don't worry whenever y by x is coming, when even it is not looking like a good differential equation which we know it about the power we saw, but y by x whenever it will be coming, you do this question by the same method which I explained with you. You only take y by x equal to v, y equal to vx, do differentiation with respect to x, turn to whole equation in v and x, do the variable separable method and get answer. And instead of y by x, if you supposed to have x by y, you don't afraid about that, x by y equal to v and go with the same method. So please keep remember this method. Now I will tell you some example of the book. This will be really very good. Okay, let me explain this question from the book. So first question I am taking here, example number 15. Look at the question. X minus y dy by dx is equal to x plus 2y. Here it is written, show that it is differential equation, homogeneous differential equation, which I am not doing so because you know the method. What you will write? Take x equal to xt, y equal to yt, put there t to the power 0 into same should come. It is a homogeneous differential equation. This formal sentences you will write now. And I am telling you how to solve. So first of all, make a habit to write dy by dx, this one. Student, I always request to you that whenever you are told to solve differential equation, you always first write dy by dx one side and the other term second side. That will give you idea to choose the method, because you have variable separable method, you have a homogeneous method, and now further it will be coming in later one, the linear equation method. So okay, this idea, now already I have given you the idea, x to the power 1, y to the power 1, x to the power 1, y to the power 1. It is a one order differential equation, so we can go through the concept. We take a put y equal to vx, very simple method, y equal to vx. Now we do differentiation both sides with respect to x. This is going to be dy by dx. First function differential of x is 1, second function differential of v is dy by dx. Now we put all the things here. So instead of dy by dx we write v plus x dv by dx is equal to, instead of x I write same, instead of 2y this, so instead of y I will write vx upon x minus vy is equal to vx. This is the thing. Now I do v plus x dv by dx is equal to take x common 1 plus 2v upon x common 1 minus v, both cancel. So we have got 1 plus 2v upon 1 minus v. Now can you make a direct habit? When you will do further the question, I won't write this step because now I know it's gonna be 1, it's gonna be 2v, it's gonna be 1, it's gonna be v. Meaning instead of y we write v and instead of x we write 1. So this same answer will be coming. If you are still confused, you can go through the whole method. Now what we have finally? We have finally v plus x dv by dx is equal to 1 plus 2v upon 1 minus v. This has come. Now what we'll do? X dv by dx is equal to 1 plus 2v upon 1 minus v. I will transfer v this side. And then I'll go with LCM. So this is gonna be 1 plus 2v minus v plus v square, can you see, upon 1 minus v. I took LCM because of minus it both sides change, and now x dv by dx is equal to, this is v square, this is v plus 1 upon 1 minus v. This is the term in v. I'll do the variable separable. 1 minus v transfer this side, and v square plus v plus 1 this side, and dx upon x has come the opposite side, and we do the integration. The major thing is coming now, that this is not a simple integration, guys. It is totally depending on your good effort, hard work. This is linear in v, this is quadratic in v, and linear upon quadratic concept I have taught you, I will use here. So look at the students, linear upon quadratic I taught you. This is if you have forgot, let me explain. Px plus q upon ax square plus bx plus c. This idea already have given. And students, what was the method? You remember? The linear, we write a into d by dx into quadratic plus b. This is the proper substitutor which you have to remember. This is one of the important type which can come in the present scenario, which I can see further, that this here may come this particular question. So student, I write here, let 1 minus v linear equal to a into d by dx into quadratic 1 in plus b. So I'll try to find capital A and capital B. So 1 minus v equal to capital A, do differentiation here, d by dv because the term was in v, 2v plus 1, 0 plus b. And now I'll compare. You can understand the comparison. Compare to coefficient of v. Can you compare coefficient of v both sides? 2av, 2a, and it is minus 1. So 2a is equal to minus 1. So a equal to minus 1 by 2 we've got. A equal to minus 1 by 2. And a plus b, this is a plus b, which is constant term in the right hand side, left hand side is 1. And put here a equal to minus half here. So b equal to 3 by 2 has come. So we have got both the values, we will put here in 1. So can you go with 1? This is 1 minus v is equal to a was half, minus half, and this is 2v plus 1, and student b was 3 by 2. So students, you have got a and b, put the value here, and you have got the proper substitution of 1 minus v equal to this one. Now what I'll do? I'll go rub all the things because already have seen it properly. Now I'll go with this particular equation, star by star. Can you see? Look at, this is integration. 1 minus v, instead of 1 minus v, I have a minus half, 2v plus 1 plus 3 by 2 upon v square plus v plus 1 dv is equal to, this is dx by x, is very forward sentence. So now let me rub this all because the method already seen it, and the main aim to go with this. How we can do this? Now I'll separate the term minus half 2v plus 1 upon v square plus v plus 1 dv, and 3 by 2 will come out 1 upon v square plus v plus 1 dv is equal to dx by x. This is the thing has come. You know, this by this by this, and okay. Now what about that? One can understand that this will be taken t. Let v square plus v plus 1 is taken t. 2v differentiate with respect to v. dv equal to dt. You know the substitution method already. Lots of time we have done in the integration. Now what will come? This 2v plus 1 dv equal to dt upon this whole is t plus 3 by 2. And students, now the question is 1 upon quadratic 1, how we can solve. So let me speak. Whenever 1 upon quadratic term is coming, you will make a complete square. That complete square method, you know, it's a square plus 2a, b is a half of the coefficient of v, which is 1 by 2. You know, coefficient of v is 1, and 1 by 2 square we will add, 1 by 2 square we will subtract, and plus 1 I'll write lastly, and dv is equal to dx by x. I'll do later on. Okay, this is the thing has come. Now what about that? Minus 1 by 2, this has come log t, 1 by t log t, 3 by 2 is coming outside, and 1 upon this first 3 term will be v plus half square a plus b whole square, and minus 1 by 4 and 1 will be 3 by 4 dv equal to dt dx by x. This is the thing. You know, it's a minus 1 by 4 plus 1 is a 3 by 4. Now positive 3 by 4, and after one student minus 1 by 2 log t. So t was a v square plus v plus 1 plus 3 by 2. This is the term which I want to write v plus 1 by 2 square plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to dx by x. This has come. Now what about that? Integration of 1 upon x square plus a square with the formula 1 upon a tan inverse x by a, 1 upon a tan inverse x by a. So I write here minus 1 by 2 log of v square plus v plus 1 plus 3 by 2. It's a 1 upon a is this one, tan inverse x meaning this one and a meaning this one, and it is dx by x is a log x plus c. You know, d1 by x log x, and I'll put now, student, look at the thing. I want to modify a little bit it as possible as student cancel. 3 and 3 will be under 3. Tan inverse, take an LCM here, 2v plus 1 upon root 3, 2 and 2 will cancel, equal to log x plus c. Lastly student, put v equal to y by x, because question was given in x and y. So we put y equal to v by x. So minus 1 by 2 log y, v was you know, initially I took y equal to vx. So this y by x equal to v. So we put here y square upon x square plus y by x plus 1 plus root 3 tan inverse. It is a 2y by x plus 1 by root 3 equal to log x plus c. Now you can change little bit. You can take an LCM here, you can take an LCM here, but this is the final one, which is the answer of the first question. The first question is very bouncer question, but okay, we had to see, we have already seen it. So this is the question from my side student. So this time is going over. Now we will see some question in next lecture. Thank you.